All right, my people, welcome back to Gospel News, where we keep you updated with the latest information on as you take the go. While I don't bust out to this time around. I say waiting they happen. They say that because of Simon Ekpa. I say which one be this one again? They say the thing will happen for 2023. Say it still they happen for 2024. I say make them brief me properly, make I know waiting they happen. They say Simon Ekpa don't promise them, say Ingo bring Biafra in 2024. After another this thing winning one hood. After another Biafra self-referendum winning one hood for Helsinki in Finland in 2024. Say go carry Biafra, go give them. Make it no be like saying me they talk cool, but some people don't they complain. Some people saying a Ponzi scheme. Simon Ekpa they run for his followers. According to the statement, he says breaking Biafra will be declared in October this year, 2024, in Helsinki, Finland, during Biafra's second convention. Every effort must be geared towards this declaration. Now you understand when I said I know the day Biafra will come. Continue playing. Now waiting Simon Ekpa come and come drop for in Twitter handle. But some people don't go there, go blast and say, why Ingo they talk this thing every year? Say last year. Now so he take give countdown. Now so he still carry video come out to go tell them say Biafra must come this year will be 2023. Say after all those promises, do anything. So as I don't talk say I no go dey pull mouth waiting concern me my own na to make sure say the information where you need to hear, you go hear and make people no talk say I know hear where they talk am. Our own is to make sure that you are updated with everything going on. Even the countdown we then give. So they say the thing, still get ahead up till now. And when they ask Simon Ekpa, why is Biafra not coming in 2023? Now he begin the parallel. Say, is it a Biafra when they don't fight for since 1967? Now him won't come declare. This one, when he see the talk now, say the thing go come in 2024. Now him be say they go still ask you that kind of question when you go tell them, say, why the thing no come in October 2024? Say people go still ask and say, Simon Ekpa go still ask them, say, something where they don't fight since 1967. Say, now him one bring in 2024. We Ujuku no fit achieve. Nnamdi Kanu no achieve am. Even Raf was Ricky self, no achieve am. She na him want achieve. So he talk say na propaganda na they do. Say in fact the thing na joke. When they ask some question, who knows whether this one too na joke. I beg make una let us know whether na joke for the comment section. I be the thing serious. They laugh in pidgin English. I don't feel short short. Jesus. I don't feel short. Make we question waiting Tinubu self they do inside this country. Whether the thing good. Might be no good. May we enter Arise News TV. Go as Ruben Abati. How market? Where does sir? Oh yeah.
1,000 megawatts for over 200 million people. So how is that improvement in power supply? The president also talked about his commitment to attracting foreign investment, FDI. At a time, within the same week, that the National Bureau of Statistics announced to us that capital importation to the country has fallen. And that 27 states of the Federation attracted zero importation of capital. And at a time where we've been told that companies are leaving Nigeria, P&G has left, Jumia may follow, ShopRite is following, other companies like that are leaving Nigeria in droves. Is this contradiction not clear to the president and the drafters of his message on New Year Day? However, he admitted that there is a lot of hardship in the country as a result of foreign exchange crisis and the removal of fuel subsidy. But the economists argue that fuel subsidy, in fact, has not been removed. That fuel subsidy, in fact, is returning. and that if care is not taken in 2024, fuel subsidy will return in full force. Now, the president then puts the responsibility on all of us. He said in that piece that we are joint heirs of the Commonwealth, and we also have a responsibility. Yes, we the people have a responsibility, but what we keep saying is that government cannot keep telling us to make sacrifice, and government is not listening. The conspicuous consumption that was demonstrated by way of the president going to the mosque to go and pray on Friday in Lagos, and he had a convoy that looked like he was going to war. Nobody goes to the mosque to go and wage war. They go there to pray to God, to seek the face of God. I've been part of a presidential convoys at home and abroad when I served in government. The convoy that I saw on that Friday just to go to mosque, I think that was unprecedented. And Lagos being the major political base of the president, you ask the question, what is he afraid of? So when it comes to us on New Year Day, and it says we the people must make sacrifice because the country belongs to all of us, well, our leaders showing that this country belongs to all of us, and they themselves are ready to make the necessary sacrifice. The other point that I find disturbing in the president's New Year message, and I hope they won't do it again, by paying attention to necessary details, is that it is full of, again, promises. 7 months after, it is promises. We will step up our plan. We will do this. We hope to do this. We hope to do that. I thought that the standard practice is the imitative declaration of achievements within 100 days. In that whole speech, on New Year Day, 7 months after, I think it's quite disturbing that the president could not point to concrete achievements of what his administration has been able to do. The only thing he pointed out, he said neither here nor there. He said we had a successful transition in 2023. Well, he can say that because he's the main beneficiary. I don't think that those who lost out in that process would be saying the same thing. And he says he will fight every obstacle in the way of business commitment. Okay, which obstacles is he going to fight, really? Is it the foreign exchange crisis? Is it the devaluation of the Naira? Is it the lack of confidence and trust on the part of the Nigerian people? Is it the creeping pandemic of empty pockets that Nigerians are groaning under? The fact that they couldn't even have access ahead of the festive period to their money trapped in the banks. With banks in Nigeria now, I've never heard it, that banks will say they don't have money. But in Nigeria, this is the reality. Even the banks don't have money. Even the money that you have kept in the banks, they say they don't have it. So clearly, 2024 appears like it will be a very challenging year. I think we should leave the destination of promises upon promises. Nigerians want concrete action. And one missing element in that New Year message by the president is that there was no concrete policy element. We will do this. We will do this. This is what we have planned to do. Or New Year Day, this is a policy we have adopted to give us a sense of direction. We are still at the same point where we were 7 months ago. Promises, renewed hope. Well, hope is good, Christians will say, but concrete action, concrete measures, as Joe Ajero has argued, as Bishop Matthew Azankuka has argued, as Cardinal John Oyanikon, the Catholic Bishop Emeritus of Abuja, has argued, is what the Nigerian people need. And that's what they look forward to in 2024, Mr. President.
Well, for a first New Year's speech by Mr. President, unfortunately, it was quite lightweight. And the reason I've said that this morning is because the mandate on which the president ran and which he's continued as a mantra in his administration is that of renewed hope. And more than ever in Nigeria currently, the people need hope. In fact, one of the reasons why people still wake up and move around is because there's a glimmer of hope that things will be better, and the trust is on the leaders to ensure that things actually are better. And the responsibility of a leader is to deal in hope, is to sell hope, even beyond having the mantra of renewed hope. And therefore you'd imagine or expect that the president, who has chanted a number of times the renewed hope initiative, the renewed hope agenda, would come with a trailer load of hope for the people of Nigeria who are in dire need of it currently. Unfortunately, the about 13 minutes you watched a few minutes ago didn't quite project that hope for Nigerians. In fact, a number of people would have expected, and maybe I would center on that, what would have liked to hear this morning on New Year's Day. Nigerians are feeling despondent. The president himself acknowledged that inflation is at over 28% currently in the country. There's, the removal of fuel subsidy has put on a tough hardship on the people in the last few months. It is his first time to address the nation, the beginning of the year when people have left the old and there's renewed sense of, okay, this is a new year, it's time to get things right, perhaps things will be better. And so we expected to see that or hear that a bit more in his speech. The only thing he did in that speech was, yes, acknowledge the fact that people had faced hardship, he had to make necessary decisions, policy changes that he acknowledged had affected Nigerians. But what we wanted to hear from our president was what was going to be good for Nigerians in the year 2024. Aside just touching very lightly, I must say, in light of recent events, and like Dr. Bati had mentioned, perhaps now we understand why this was so. On security matters, which is the first on his 8-point agenda, even the previous president, as criticized as he was with his reaction or perhaps disposition to addressing very difficult times in the nation, acknowledged at different times during his New Year speeches or about the deaths of those or people we had lost the previous year, and acknowledgement of people who didn't make it to the new year. And following the loss of lives in the last few months, one would have thought the president would have, in showing empathy, in showing leadership, have started on that note to acknowledge the fact that things, when it comes to security, while still a work in progress, would acknowledge the sacrifices of people who had to pay the ultimate price. And I think it was also an opportunity to speak to the military as well, because they've come under fire in the last few weeks, especially with what's happened in Plateau State and in other parts of the nation. So it was an opportunity to, as the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, also speak to that as well. Unfortunately, that didn't come out strongly in his speech. Also, economic hardship. Yes, he talked about farming, putting out land. I thought it was an opportunity for him to demonstrate in the last 7 months what his administration had achieved in the area of alleviating the poverty or the sufferings of the people. It would have been a great opportunity for him to showcase perhaps what the Ministry for Humanitarian Affairs had done. At least they said they'd done some conditional cash transfers. In my humble opinion, his handlers ought to have infused that in his speech. When you want to infuse hope or bring hope to people, you demonstrate what has been done to give them a taste of what is to come, that things will get better. Nigerians want to hear that currently. And perhaps it goes again to asking the question, do you understand the sufferings of the people? So yes, it's not a policy speech. However, right now, what Nigerians want to hear is that things will get better. And more than that is how things will get better. He talked about Nigeria being the destination for investment, right soundbite, but unfortunately,
all right, if we leave these people here, they go finish us with the big grammar. So, I don't hear as the matter take the go. This country where they call Nigeria now, the capital and the central state for failure. Anything when it comes to failure in government, you can contact Nigeria. It is the capital of failure. Be it any president, and I go see say all of them na failure. Whether na good luck, Jonathan or Abina Buhari, plus including this current one now will be Tinubu. there is no movement for success. When I don't hear as he take B, so make una let us know what you know the reason. This one where they happen so. As we take CM, now so we take the talk and we go another news.